Hello. So I wanted to talk to you about a few things in regards to emotional expression and emotional acceptance. And there's a great quote by Maya Angelou where she just beautifully and simply says that love liberates, it does not bind. And when we're doing attachment focused work with clients, and when we're really gaining access into ourselves as individuals, there is this natural experience that we begin to know that love does liberate and it does not bind. The goal of life is really to start to understand how we are naturally included in the same part of love. Attachment focused work is pretty special because we get to start to notice our view of self and view of others. And we all have lives, we all have families, we're all people like everybody else. And so naturally what happens, it's just so normal for all of us that somewhere along the line we have experiences with people that aren't positive, and it impacts our view of self and our view of others. We'll say in a negative way, that we don't necessarily trust our own innate goodness as we might not trust others' own innate goodness. But as we start to understand that love liberates, and as we have experiences that correct those raw spots or hard spots in our past, we start to move forward in a method of having a more positive view of self and a more positive view of others. So the real goal in attachment focused experiential work or emotionally focused work, which is what I do, is that people will gain access to themselves in a way that they can powerfully experience relationship with self and relationship with others. And when we work with families or couples, our people are coming alongside of us and doing the same thing. So we have more experience with the people that we love the most, where those negative and old views of self and others are challenged, and we are having these more positive experiences, and we can trust that. So we start to turn over patterns in our life that might not have worked, but they were protecting us from our fears about ourselves and our fears about others. And we start to create or experience new ways of being, new patterns, which honor a positive view of self and a positive view of others. So it's really about understanding what's happening within and between, and then learning more and more to trust what's happening within me and between me and other people. Even when I don't feel so great inside, even when I'm losing my footing, I start to have a better understanding of myself. And the more I have an awareness of the parts of self inside of me, the progression of emotion and how that ties into behavior, some of the behaviors that could have gotten me in trouble in the past, the more I experience that and know those things with a safe person, which might just be my therapist. It might be a therapist and my partner. It might be my family and a therapist to start. That's why emotionally focused therapy works, because there's a therapist with us when we're starting to do this. But the more I start to know and understand me and have someone bear witness to my struggle and my moving towards, the more I trust that other person is there with me, even in my most unmeetable places. And the more I am able to be there for me, or to make sense of me, and someone's bearing witness, the more I have capacity, or maybe curiosity, ability to come alongside of somebody else. So this new way of being with understanding and with support really scaffolds my ability to be with me and my ability to be with others as well. If somebody is doing this work with me, my partner or family, it's scaffolding them as well. Now, family's a little bit complicated because, again, there's the parent piece and the child, so it's not quite the same as couples. And luckily, we have a lot of maps and emotionally focused work, and so that really helps us to support individuals, families, and couples in those unique, powerful dynamics that are just so important for us to tune into our music, to make sense of the music between us and other people and our own music inside of us. And as we have attunement, whether it's just with me or me and others or with others, that attunement is a powerful, powerful way to benefit and create that liberation of these love relationships. because it's uncomfortable to lose our footing. I don't like losing my footing with myself, and I really don't like it when I lose my footing with other people. Does it happen? Yeah. Is it going to happen in the future? Yeah. But am I better at knowing my own self and knowing the people who I love selves better so that I can maintain my own footing? Yeah. And that is the power of attachment work. And that's the goal for us attachment-focused clinicians when we're working with other people, that you can maintain your footing and you can understand this pattern inside of you so that you can have better relationships and that you can understand the pattern with other people. And that us big people, us grown-up parents, hopefully can be with our littles, whether they are really little, like school age, kind of medium-sized teenagers, young adults, or if they're full-grown littles, because they're our children. And our people are valuable and we really, really care. And that's what makes attachment work hard, is because it's vulnerable and it's scary, because we really, really want to get it right. And then it's just powerful to have people bear witness to us, and it's powerful for us to bear witness to others as well. That's what really works with therapy, is us as clinicians, we just get to bear witness, and we get to be with you in the hard spots, and we get to be with you in the miracles, which are just those moments where you feel that you got it and another person feels that they've been gotten, or you feel that you've been gotten. It's pretty powerful stuff. And John Bowlby, who is just an inspiration to us all in this attachment worldview or frame of mind, it's just science. There's nature, there's nurture, and all that stuff is powerful for who we are. The nature is about attachment, our nature, and how our relationships build us up to be who we are, and all of that stuff. But Bowlby's a pretty important guy, and he talks about our internal working model, and the thing about our internal working model is that it is always working. And so when we can fine-tune it, when we can tune in to the music of our internal working model, and we can fine-tune that music, and we can learn to really, really hear it, the always working part of our internal working model becomes less complicated, more manageable, and more beautiful. You play beautiful music, and we can help you learn how to hear it. Your people play beautiful music, albeit scary at times, and we can help you know how to hear each other's music and how you all can trust that. So it's pretty powerful stuff. Attachment, beautiful, beautiful way to work with people, beautiful way to be with ourselves. And I just really hope that if you're interested in attachment focused, experiential work, emotionally focused work, Sue Johnson's model, take a risk and get a little bit vulnerable, find a good therapist, and it will work for you. All right, Canmore, Alberta, behind me. We just wrapped up an emotionally focused family therapy training with Gail and Jim Furrow, and it was spectacular. This is a beautiful model. All right, take care. Tara Boothby, Sojourn Psychology.